to discuss among yourselves that change.
Okay.
Is it being taped?
I hit the button. I heard the gavel, so.
Yeah.
Yes, that's okay.
Okay.
So,
And your
Does David want to hear a microphone?
obligation is to join with the.
Yeah,
do you want a
need to go to
microphone?
Sure.
Well, how about we do, let me quickly do roll call.
Sure. Let's follow the agenda. Okay.
Pledge of Allegiance.
Roll call.
Madam President, all board members are here.
Excellent. Let's next Pledge of Allegiance. We have counsel with us, Mr. David Day, who's going to lead us in a pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And our topic of discussion tonight is the superintendent's contract, and we have David Day with us. Please go ahead, David.
Well, thank you. First of all, I'm very disappointed because for years, the president of the Warren Township School Board would lead the pledge. It was Pat Miller, who's now Senator Pat Miller, and she would always say, and remember, there is no comma between one nation and under God. And so we would run right through that with no pause. So I should have said that tonight. Well, your agenda item tonight is under the Indiana statute that was passed about 3 years ago. You are required to have a public meeting on a contract that you enter into with your superintendent. You may recall that when Dr. Wall came last August, we had such a public meeting before we entered into his first contract. And now you're proposing an amendment to that contract to change a few items in a minor way, and we're taking the position that you have to have another public meeting. I think it's unfortunate that the statute's not a little clearer on this point, but we're going to err on the side of having the meeting and giving the public an opportunity to respond. So a notice was published in the Noblesville Daily Times, and people say, well, why do you publish in the Times? Well, the Times is the only newspaper that qualifies for publication of legal notices for Carmel schools, because it's the only one published in the county on a daily basis. And we have cleared that with the Department of Local Government Finance as to where we should publish. So even though we may not have a large circulation in your community, it is your paper of record for publication of notices. So that notice was published on November the 14th. For tonight, we have to give 10 days notice. The contract amendment is open for public comment, public objections to the amendment, or public support for the amendment. So at this time, you should ask to see if there's any members of the public who wish to speak.
Thank you very much, David. If there's any members of the public present who is interested in speaking with regards to the contract we have or the changes that we are proposing, please join us.
And we should probably note for the record that Ms. Skin was making that there are no members of the public present.
Correct. There are no members of the public present.
The other purpose of this is if there's any discussion the board wants to have on the proposal, they could have that this evening, but you cannot vote to approve it for at least 7 days. And I believe you have this on your agenda for your regular meeting in December.
Yes, we do have it on our regular December meeting, which will be on December 15th, if I'm not mistaken. 16th? 15th is Monday, yes. It'll be Tuesday. Okay. Floor is open. If there's any members of the board who have anything to discuss. Okay, well, that's great.
Then you have
Thank you very
completed
much.
your statutory obligations.
Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us this evening, David, and thank you, board members, for joining us this evening. Dr. Wall, Dana, meeting adjourned.
So you're going to your executive session?